Yo, so for today's video, I'm going to be going over the different editions and which ones I think are best for which, maybe which one I think you should buy. Any questions, definitely leave in the comment section. If you guys could do me a huge favor right now, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel for more MLB The Show content. Before we get into this, one thing that I do want to say is I have this image, I guess, right here, the images of the prices of the games and just the games themselves on screen, and as y'all can see, they don't align with the stuff above them, right? So I have the standard edition right here for me, but it's all the way on the left of the column. So I just have this kind of for reference of the prices, the names of them, in case I'm talking about them throughout the video and you're unsure which edition I'm talking about. Just keep in mind that it's reversed. The one above me is the far left, and then, you know, so on and so forth. It's just mixed up how it should be. Also, I should have timestamps in the description and maybe in the pinned comment on this video where I'm talking about each edition, and for each one I'm going to kind of go over who I think it's best for, but I'm going to have a little bit of an intro, a summary of that stuff beforehand. So one thing I need to mention is that if you have a PS4 or Xbox One and plan on upgrading to next gen at all in the next year, the only editions of the game that have an upgrade path are the Jackie Robinson edition, the Digital Deluxe edition, and the Jackie Robinson Deluxe edition. The standard edition does not have an upgrade to next gen. For example, the Jackie Robinson comes with the current gen disc and a next gen download code, and then the Digital Deluxe comes with entitlements for both consoles. The standard editions do not have any way to upgrade. If you have the standard edition for PS4, you would need to buy the standard edition for PS5. If you are someone who is playing MLB The Show for the very first time, I think the standard edition is more than okay. MLB The Show has always done an amazing job at making it super easy to get a competitive team and earn stubs, which is the in-game currency, just by playing the game, doing missions, program, and all of the stuff that they have within Diamond Dynasty. I would say that Diamond Dynasty, in my experience, is honestly the best ultimate team style mode out of all the sports games for no money spent players. With that being said, the more expensive editions give nice bonuses like free packs, extra stubs, and some extra players to start your team with, and the best bang for your buck in general is going to be the Digital Deluxe edition. However, if you are only planning on playing, you know, franchise, the career mode, which is Road to the Show, stuff like that, if you're only planning on playing the offline modes, then the extra goodies from the Digital Deluxe edition aren't really going to help you in any way. You could, for Road to the Show, the My Career mode, get some equipment, stuff like that with the stubs, but overall, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And the Jackie Robinson editions do have some real life stuff like the steelbook that you can get from them. But again, if you're playing only offline like franchise Road to the Show, you might not want those extra items, which is part of the extra cost. Now I'm going to be going over each edition and kind of say what I think about each one and who might be interested in which edition. However, you know, if money's tight and you don't know if you could justify spending the extra money on one of the more expensive editions, again, the standard edition is more than fine. MLB The Show always has just great ways to earn stubs and players and all that good stuff without spending any money. So if you can only get the standard, you should not be worried at all. Now I'm just going to go left to right on my little chart that I have up here. As y'all can see, you can see the rewards and stuff and which editions do have them or do not have them. I also talked about this in a video yesterday, but I'm just going to go from left to right here on the chart. So for the current gen standard edition, I would say that this is best for someone with a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One that is not planning to upgrade to next gen for consoles in the next year and or won't still be playing MLB The Show by the time that they do. Now, keep in mind with this edition, I don't think you get the 4 days of early access to MLB The Show 21. Next up is the next gen standard edition, and I would say this is best for someone who would rather spend the extra $15 or $30 for one of those more expensive editions on something else. This is going to be best for someone who thinks they're going to put a decent amount of time into the game and earn cards, stubs, and all that stuff by completing missions, programs, and just overall by playing the game. Now, this is also best for someone who's new to MLB The Show this year and also has a next-gen console. Now, with that being said, if you have the extra money to spend one of the more expensive editions, you know, the $100 or the $85 ones. It would be nice just to have the extra little bit of goodies, kind of a little bit of a head start, but you don't need that and can earn stuff just by playing the game. And again, with this edition, both the standard ones, I don't believe you get the 4 days of early access. For the $85 Jackie Robinson edition, I would say that this is best for someone who likes the steelbook cover better than the normal cover, or is a collector and wants to collect the steelbook. This edition is going to be best for someone who wants to spend $15 to get a head start, but not $30 extra to get a little bit of a head start. And keep in mind, again, with this edition, you do get the 4 days of early access. And last but not least, we have the two $100 editions. The first up is the Digital Deluxe edition. This is going to be best for someone who wants to get the most bang for their buck. This is the bang for your buck edition when it comes to in-game stuff that will help you out within the game, within the Diamond Dynasty Ultimate Team mode. This is going to be best for someone who wants as big of a head start as you can get from any of the editions of this game. And with this edition, the Digital Deluxe edition, the $100 one, you do get the 4 days of early access. The final edition we have is the Jackie Robinson Deluxe edition, and this is best for someone who wants the extra money they're spending to go towards in-game stuff, but also real life stuff. You get the same in-game items as the $85 version, but in addition to that, you get an extra 15,000 stubs in game, an in-game hat for your team, and an in-game bat skin. However, you get 1 less diamond and 3 less golds than the Digital Deluxe edition, but for real life stuff, you get the steelbook just like the $85 edition, as well as the show hat, which is going to be that same in-game hat that you're getting for the digital, or for not the digital, for this current edition. You get that new era cap in game. This is going to be that same hat. You should be able to see it on a picture on the left hand, the Jackie Robinson Deluxe edition. I think it's going to be that black hat that says the show on it. You also get that with this edition. So again, this edition is going to give you a pretty good in-game head start, just like that $85 version. However, it also gives you some real life stuff, and I would highly recommend this to someone who really likes MLB The Show and also likes collecting stuff. And with this edition, you should be getting the 4 days of early access. I assume a lot of you guys watching this video are probably wondering which edition I'm planning on getting, and right now I'll probably do it in the next few days. Honestly, I'm planning on ordering the Digital Deluxe edition so I can play right when the 4 days of early access begins, and also have the most in-game stuff to start, the biggest head start that I can hopefully have. And then I also plan to get the Jackie Robinson Deluxe edition because I've been playing the show ever since the first one back in 2006 or so, and I like collecting it. I think I've gotten all the collector's editions of the game ever since they started doing these, so I just want to keep it going and get the hat and the steelbook as well. I think it would be cool to have, and I plan on getting both of the deluxe editions. I hope this video did help you out at least a little bit. I made a video yesterday going over specifically what's included in each edition, a little bit more detailed than this one, so you know, go check that out if you guys do want to know a little bit more about exactly what comes with and is included with each edition. I do have it on screen here, but I did go a little bit more in depth in yesterday's video. But if you do have any questions that you want me to try to answer, please leave them in the comment section. If you guys want to, like, subscribe, comment, social medias, all that good stuff, feel free to do any of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to help you out. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.